was
yes,
great.
yes.
That
He
was
said,
great.
and it yells assimilate this at the same time.
Mm-hmm. He said, "You've called me small brain for the last time."
Yep.
And welcome, lords and
All right,
ladies
I
of
think
fate. In this stream, we play various tabletop role-playing games as you, the audience, earn fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players or their characters. Tonight we are playing Star Trek Adventures with most of our crew, consisting of Armand playing Captain Roland Sykes, myself playing Commander Balchisorthus, and Good Devil playing Lieutenant Commander Sivek. And then to mitigate the wills of the fates, we have our very own Q being played by Wayne. Hi, Q.
Hello, everyone. We are going to try out the voice changer. Now we're going to stop.
Okay. Welcome again to a something to divert your tiny little lives from their boring, mundane little paths. Oh, I'm going to have to stretch your brains to begin to encompass how truly in over their heads the crew of the Norway is rapidly becoming. Well, the captain, I believe, what is your favorite dish so far, Captain, that you've prepared?
Well, a good chef is always trying the dishes as he is cooking them. And the Andorian spice bread. I really thought I was gonna burn that, but it came out perfect.
Yep. And it does burn on the way in and the way out.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Something to keep you warm on those cold Andorian nights.
Yes.
Speaking of keeping us nice and warm, Atlas subscribed for her 15-month anniversary today, and Lonely Fans just got his 11. So thank you guys very much. Keeps us all warm and fuzzy inside. Everybody spam that chat with some hearts.
Fuzzy on the outside too.
No, I'm cold and dead on the outside.
Yes. Exfoliating helps. Moisturizing does help with if you use ethylene glycol. That's antifreeze, people. There's some science in the show. But no, if just to help you all stretch a little bit and get in the mood for something to do vaguely with a trek through the stars, we're going to ask the audience a simple question. What are the Iconians best known for? What are they best known for? Are they known for using icons to communicate? To mimic other cultures while wearing fedoras? To clean warped nacelles with toothbrushes? To use trans-dimensional gateways? Or spin webs and watch the clock?
Where do the webs come out of?
They're secret. It's disgusting.
It's
it comes out of their wrists.
Do they
it comes
make
out
them?
of their wrists? Like
Do they
right
make
here.
them inside of themselves? Because that's gross.
I think they come out of their wrists, and you don't ask any more deep probing questions about the Iconians.
I just had to Google
how they stick in space. We still don't know. That's the other issue.
Oh, we've got a 4-way tie at 2 votes apiece,
Oh,
and one of those is the right answer, everybody. But the other 3 are not.
Congratulations. Well, way to take the web spinning off the table.
Well, it's like it's like those trivia questions where the last answer is a joke answer.
Oh, I believe that most of the questions that you answered at the Academy, sir, were joke answers. your
Who's gonna break the tie? Who's gonna break the tie, everybody?
I want to know: are people just buying things? Is this pay to play?
Apparently,
is this a pay to win channel?
So just like the real election, yes, you can actually pay and vote more.
Vote more.
Well,
no, you have more influence. You can have more influence over the vote if you pay more. Oh, everyone's tiny little jokes. All I know is maybe someone Pando.
Um, I know this is Veej. I know it's Veej doing this. I'm trying. I'm trying to help you all get you some bonus fate chips.
Well, what if everyone is special? Then no one's. In the event of a tie, nobody will care.
Yeah.
Oh, how close are they coming?
Hey, we got our first vote for spinning webs.
There we go. Yeah, someone just left them out. Yes, the incredible
jeez.
power of mimicking people with fedoras. Oh
Now,
wait, it pops. See, this is something they don't tell us in the continuum. There's a button right there to blow my chips on. And I believe I can use that in the PG sense of the term without us getting demonetized by Doritos.
Well,
with 10 votes.
Yeah, the fates have spoken.
The fates have spoken. The fates are, again, wisdom of crowds is in a big bunch of air quotes here.
PG Mermaid voted 16 times.
That loud guy at the end of the bar. So
Spinning web wins.
Well,
Spinning
I mean,
webs
I don't think that's the winning answer, though.
It could be if VG Mermaid wants to start a hype train. I'm looking for all the chips to be spent tonight because apparently,
Are we going to change
this
lore?
is how we make. This is how we make money.
Yep.
On Twitch is by literally leeching off all of our viewers without even providing a tote bag. However, we do provide something else, which I think one of our players is actually drinking from right now.
Who's got it?
Are we not going to tell them what the actual answer was since they
Does
got
anyone-
it wrong? They
does
have to
anyone-
live.
Does
they have to
anyone
live
care?
with the shame.
You can live with the shame.
I
The
think we should make them
Actonian.
live with the shame.
Our
Oh!
best. No. Oh,
Wow. Ask and receive.
Oh,
PG
Holy
just
crap.
donated 1,000 bits.
Oh, show us the biddies. Thanks.
yeah.
No,
Thank you very much.
Yes, we will pander with Pando. So yes, the Iconians are best known for transdimensional gateways, known as Demons of Air and Light from the Star Trek The Next Generation episode Contagion, and one that had escaped notice, Deep Space Nine's To the Death.
Both
Where
of those got blown up.
Yes, and both To the Death had some of the most violent action in DS9, which is saying something. So there's something for one of our players who's slogging their way through DS9 to look forward to, and it provided a huge quantity of lore on the Jem'Hadar vis-a-vis the Dominion.
That was when the Jem'Hadar killed Wei Yun at the end of that episode, didn't they? Wasn't that
They kill him at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
I believe he or their Vorta. The Vorta have a rather high attrition rate, apparently. There's this thing called, is it called fragging? Still in Starfleet? Is it still called fragging in Starfleet? There, Bahal?
Fragging?
Yes.
I don't.
You can
yes.
use Google if you want.
Yes. I'll say yes.
Yes. It
We're
still is
doing
called
what we
fragging.
want
It's not-
tonight.
It's not space fragging. So back to our story. The USS Norway has witnessed an attempted invasion of the Federation by Romulus. It has witnessed the destruction of the fleet by Romulus, and it has been graced by the presence and charisma of one William T. Riker, all of which occurred while the captain was preparing meals. What was the second dish you prepared, Captain?
We also had a nice Saito bean casserole for any fans of Trill cuisine.
Yes. And speaking of Trill, the security officer has, I'm sorry, he has, Bajor has been tracking and located two anomalies which appear to be everything short of putting out a welcome sign, appears to be cloaked ships. And I don't know why is my thingy frozen.
Let it go.
I guess, yes. You need to just let it go. I was just checking to make sure the Twitch stream was flowing through the continuum, and apparently not. But the chat is. So, Mr. First Officer, who's currently in command of the ship and steering
Yay!
it, you get to. What do you wish to do? You were already sort of diverting here. You are approximately a day from the neutral zone at high warp.
Yeah, we're going to go for the intercept course between these guys and the neutral zone that they were heading back towards.
All right. So you begin acceleration. You hear the engines coming to life. They are at sublight speed and making very limited, slow maneuvers, which you've come to expect is a very classic strategy with a cloaked Romulan ship. They tend to not to draw attention to themselves and float along. And I believe at this point, the Mr. Civic, you might need to be making an engineering, and you need to definitely be making an engineering and reason roll. You'll need one success. The engines were stressed out by high-speed maneuvers in the last session.
Okay.
So you just need one success to do that. You already have tons of momentum, so I don't know why I'm asking you to even roll. 2. You have an extra point of momentum that you could immediately spend on something like either repairs or reducing. What sort of thing would you like to? I don't know. All right, so we're going to go meta. What I'm looking for is you can affect future rolls on a given system that might have been stressed by making like kind of the extra effort repair with your momentum. Does that make sense?
So, we've just come out of warp and over the limit warp. Yeah.
Oh yes. You've
Okay.
you've overtaxed the ship. You've stressed some of the, all right, things you have stressed. The entire distribution grid of for power. You have also stressed the superstructure, just sheer hull hit points. You have also stressed the warp coils, the actual driving speed of the ship. So there's a power, a bulk, and a speed thing that you could say, I'd like to extra repair that so that doesn't become a problem later.
Okay. Yeah. Then we're gonna give that to the power systems.
Okay. So the EPS systems, you're going to get a buff. So the next time there's an EPS issue, it'll just that roll that damage roll will be negated. Okay. All right. So the Norway is making its way in. You're working to get between these two anomalies. I don't know if you want to call them anything or if this is a special military maneuver. But Bahal, could you get me a helm con and a insight? If that's what it's called. Yes, insight
Okay.
and con. This is for picking a good maneuver that puts you where you need to be. Now, what I'm going to ask is, do you just want to go charging up to them, or do you want to sort of surprise them?
I kind of want to surprise them, and my feeling is I'd like to I guess, get in between them where I can disable their engines. Try to disable their engines first.
Okay.
So maybe like a simultaneous fire type deal.
Okay. All right. So you want to?
We'll call
you might not be able
the
to
blue
maneuver...
ball maneuver.
Okay. Yes. It's called the Antennae Twist. What will happen is that means that you won't be necessarily between both ships and the barrier, or the neutral zone. You'll kind of go between the two ships. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
One will be closer to the neutral zone, but it's a day, and they're not going anywhere. So I'm going to put your ship somewhere here. Now they're both near near a couple of... One's near a rocky kind of, not class M or class K planet. Another is near a class J gas supergiant. So they are fairly spread out, but you can do some deft maneuvering. They're both still cloaked, so that is an issue with attempting to lock on weapons. So that's going to be...
How are we detecting them?
Well, you're detecting that there's something there, and that is through subspace displacement, moving around to the local hydrogen, some gravity ripples.
Sure.
But the cloak is designed to kind of trick that, mimic that as best it can. So you've got essentially, you do know something's there. It's just difficult to lock.
So I have a focus of Starship Tactics.
Yes, that will be a good thing.
What does that get me again?
Well, anytime that you are doing anything like, I need to put my ship in a certain position to do a thing, that will expand your critical range. Yeah, because you're seeking the most advantageous position from which to kind of light them both up.
Right.
And the challenge is that you can use a thing called proximity depth charges, space depth charges, which we call photon torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that if you need to bounce an anti-graviton beam off the main deflector dish, that the engineer might be able to possibly wump something up. And also, phasers can be used in a variety of ways. So you can do active, what you think of as actively looking for them, like lighting them up, painting them with dispersed phaser bursts, things like that. It gives away the fact you're there. Because Romulans, there is a hypothesis that Romulans operate on the blanket philosophy, monster under the bed blanket philosophy, which is if you can't see them, they can't see you. Because the Romulans are almost as blind as you are to them. Because if they tried to sense you, they give away their position.
Okay.
So everybody's got to listen. It's a game of listening. So anyway, you have a variety of tactics and choices on what you want to do. No matter which strategy you choose, your tactical insight will make it the best version of itself.
All right. And what does my critical range expand to?
It expands to your con, to your skill.
Okay, so
so you have a 20%. You have a 20% chance of critical.
Okay.
What is it you're trying to do before I weigh on?
Well, I have one more question too. I have the bold con as well.
Yes. Allows you to reroll when you buy threat.
Okay. All right.
You spend threat.
Well,
so what is it you're trying to do? And that way I can assign a difficulty and you know how many dice to buy.
All right. So you said there was an option of pinging something off their deflectors or something to tell where they're at.
Yeah. Yep. You can you can give away your position by doing that. All right. So let's go with the first one. You want to put yourself in a position between them that's tactically advantageous. So let's do that first, and then we'll light them up as we come in. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. So first is your roll to maneuver. So that is literally con and control.
Con and control. Okay.
And con and con. Because you're a con man.
All right. And how many successes did I need?
You need a couple. This is you need two. This is a kind of a delicate one. You've got some gravity wells. You don't want to get waylaid by a possible third ship that might be there that you haven't seen.
Okay.
Because you're
So
always looking for that.
so I
Sorry,
got a
go ahead.
12 and a 20. But am I able to use that bold con to buy threat to reroll, or is that like a sticking with your 20?
Well, you see, here's the deal. Where does it stop, Sharon? Where does the when do I let you go back and use the old coupon? No, you do need to buy make any spends beforehand.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
we may
I thought
have to
because it was a
write
reroll
out
that.
the yeah, it's a reroll on a after, but you have to do a purchase before you
Gotcha.
make any choices. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You're gonna accept the
Absolutely.
consequence. Oh, that's bad. So, you do have a consequence, which I will use at some later date. We'll just keep that hanging in the corner there, and we'll let the captain come up with a roll up the next consequence. So you put yourself in a position. You're about to implement a plan, and you can, even though Bejor is not playing, you can use his character for things like roles, or you can still have him participate in the bridge. He's established as here.
Just
So
in
I think-
normal like rolls and stuff. Nothing crazy.
Oh, I think he could be marched to his death. I guess no one could,
The ghost of Ensign Alpo.
The ghost of Ensign Alpo is still haunting him. I really wish, as a thing. Yeah, that's just gonna hang over his shoulder the whole time. All right, so I had to pull up his character sheet to make sure I understood what he was doing. All right, so Captain, you're the last one. No one's thought to call the captain up to the bridge for any.
Captain's just making dinner, thinking everything's
He's
normal.
aware of what's going on.
Yeah, just about the anomalies. That's the last thing the captain was clued in on.
Oh, was the captain clued in on the anomalies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was told about the anomalies, and then he went back to making dinner. I have a feeling the captain's gonna find out something's wrong when someone starts firing on the ship.
Actually, here's the deal. One of the things you have a focus in team dynamic and shipboard tactical system,
I do.
and you if that does give you an opportunity to say, I just felt the deck plate shifting, like we'd suddenly went from emergency warp down to low warp, and it's a class 2. No, class 3 gas giant nearby. And if you want to do something like that, you're more than welcome to feel those sorts of things on your ship, the deck plates.
Call the engineer and be like, the deck plates are shifting again.
I mean, I guess technically I've fired, so I probably should go to red alert too.
Oh, you haven't fired anything yet, but no.
Oh, that's right. I was just maneuvering. Right.
You have not. You're about to put. Captain Roland, were you actually calling to complain?
Yeah, I'm
about your souffle?
gonna call the bridge and be like,
You do have a Blackie and souffle in the. Yeah.
I have a souffle in the oven. I felt some fancy maneuvers. What's going on up there?
Oh, we are investigating the anomalies, sir, as they approach the neutral zone that we're patrolling.
We made it. Okay, great. Would have loved to have been keyed in on that one. Well, I'll be there in a second. I gotta take the souffle out. Don't want dinner to be ruined. Psych's out.
Take your time. We got this.
No, you hang up. No, you hang up first. Engineer, I think things are. No one's made any requests of you. There's nothing immediate that I know of. Oh dear God.
I think you got a consequence.
Oh man, maybe you guys are gonna play into my consequence. Can I ask the glitcher? Is this internal or external comms?
I think if they don't specify, I think that's the dealer's choice at that point.
Dealers really hate. Yep, I like it.
All. Yeah, all is a good
I want
answer.
I want that third option, gentlemen, and I'm putting you on the hot seat with me.
Would you like this or that? Yes.
Yeah. You
Also,
call up the communications officer and they're wah. All right, so not a problem. You're on your way to the bridge. Engineering, you basically have some choices on what you'd like to do. Like I said, there's some superstructure. You do have some extra staff around. You do have somebody who's standing with a toothbrush waiting to go out because now it's well, you've stopped, so he's standing there.
Well, it's probably best you get to your duties, St. Jenkins.
Okay, sir. I will put the toothbrush away and I will report to transporter room 3.
Not what I. If you haven't started cleaning the cells quite yet, I suggest you get started.
Oh, okay. Well, and he goes off to locate an EV suit. And
real quick, I just want to thank
yes.
Dowloth for the follow there. Thank you.
Yay.
Very appreciated.
Thank you. All right, we can just say, like, no, I got too many fun things now.
So, I'm actually gonna stay in main engineering and work on the superstructure repairs.
Okay.
Because this is the first time I'm going to be able to use this one. I have a talent called maintenance specialist.
Yes.
So you're an expert in conducting and directing normal day-to-day maintenance and repairs, Starfleet equipment. So let's see. Whenever they are required to perform maintenance, reduce the difficulty by 1 to a minimum of 1, and have the time required to complete the task.
Okay, so this would take about 20 minutes for diagnostics, and it looked like the pylons, even though they're very rigid and robust on the Norway class, this is the first time the ship's been kind of used in a combat situation or potential combat situation. The pylons, you did reinforce them in the past. It looks like had you not done that, they would have actually had even bigger problems than the last time. Then they would have had even greater damage, and had you not already reinforced them the first time you were in dry dock.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a difficulty level 1. It's going to be engineering and reason, and if you want, you can draw in. I don't know. You've got a couple of eager young ensigns that can. You've got Trip or not Trip. Then.
Well, there's Tech Sergeant Sargentson. You should.
Tech Sergeant Sargentson. Ensign Tucker is also available.
Oh yes. Send Ensign Tucker.
Okay, sir. I'll go down that plasma conduit.
Much appreciated, officer. Be sure to be safe.
You betcha. Remember, buy the book or buy the farm.
And
he's from an agricultural planet. They just say these things. Yes?
I'll never quite understand your analogies there, Ensign Tucker. However, as you were.
All right. Off I go, sir. And he exits. He goes up into the nearby Jeffries tube to deal with the port pylon, which seems to be the one most in need of updates. So you and he will both roll. He only gets 1 die. So Captain, would you roll for Ensign Tucker while Civic rolls at least 2 dice? He gets to make a choice about what he gets to do with if he wants to buy more. 2 successes, and Ensign Tucker needs a 13.
Got a 9.
Got a 9. Okay, that's less 1. That's 2 points. Back to the pylons, and again, the superstructure is back up. It'll take an overall 10-15 minutes, but that puts the superstructure in pretty decent shape. So the only thing left, I believe, is warp coils. And you're sending Jenkins out there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll see how he does. Maybe he has some jobs. What?
I don't know if you wrote down their the crew's specialties, but what? No, that's right. Sargentson was he was really good in the cell maintenance. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stick with Tucker.
Well, Tucker's working on superstructure. That's okay that you can send Sergeant Sargentson
Okay, yeah, well, I'll still
off
take
to
that.
do other things for the future.
All right. Yeah, no, we'll invite Tech Sergeant to come assist on the warp coil maintenance.
Okay. Now, what's the character's name? Who is? Why am I not finding things, guys? Come on.
What, Tech Sergeant Sargentson? CSO Sergeant?
Yeah. Yep. No, that's CSO Sargentson. No, you have. There's crew by rank. There we go. You have Jenkins. He'll be passing Jenkins because he's on the way to scrub the warp coils with the toothbrush. So they'll actually be passing each other in the corridor.
Gotcha.
All right, because you could have sent your transporter chief to fix them themselves, but instead he will make them shiny and clean, and that will make them look like they go faster. So Captain, also notice something else. Well, we won't worry about that right now. All of your people have gone off into locations where you have audibly sent them. And Captain, what are you're making your way to the bridge?
Yes, I've taken steps to ensure the safety of dinner, and now I'm on my way to the bridge to ensure the safety of my crew.
Oh, good. All right. So,
because what good is a dinner if I have no crew to enjoy it with?
Did you make sure to put your entire cabin on the jettisonable stasis pod update?
Oh,
upgrade?
the whole captain's quarters is its own lifeboat. Yeah.
Yes, and it will be stasis so that the dinner will stay fresh.
Absolutely.
For eternity.
It's gonna be.
All right. We need to note that, everybody. It's gonna be happening. So you've reached the bridge. I should probably even bring up. It would be remiss of me not to put up a picture of the bridge, if I can find one. Where are you at?
So the bridge exists. It's not like the captain's quarters that lives in our minds.
Yes. No, I need to have a. I really am. Okay, good. Finally. Good grief. Sorry about that, people. There we go. Roll 20 doesn't know what it's. Copy and bring everybody down. And there. Okay, and bring Ball and Roland. That. Sorry about. Give me a second.
What?
Whoa, Ball I just really. Here, let's put Ball back where he belongs. There we go.
You really Jenkins that.
Jeez, what is going on? Yeah, speaking of which, I've got to grab him.
We're gonna make Jenkins a verb.
He's Jenkins it. Yes, it's janky. I think
it's already there.
It's already there. I believe it also will work for all murder mysteries, Jinkies.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I believe that's one of the captain's favorite other holodeck programs that he's been desperately trying to get Civic to engage with. And Wesks. This is a very thin bridge, a very slim bridge crew. There we go. Tiny whisks. We're going to do this like the Egyptians. All your servants are tiny. Captain, you're on the bridge. Baal happens to be cooling your chair with his 10 degrees C buttocks.
Yes, tiny whisks. What is our heading?
Right now we're sitting stationary in between the two gravitational anomalies that we detected.
Wonderful. Have we tried dispersal beam, a low yield phaser blast?
Well, sir, I was waiting for Mr. Ball to Mr. Justhorthus to give that order since he's standing right next to you, sir.
Well, Lieutenant, we're gonna need you to grow a little bit. You're too goddamn small for bridge duty. You must be this tall to ride this ride.
I
there we
believe
go.
that's what they say with all the Twi'leks, sir.
And I'll take the hint and get out of the captain's chair. And remove my ice.
I'll go ahead and sit down and go, all right, let's knock on some doors here, everybody. Open a channel on all hailing frequencies.
Okay.
This is Captain Roland Sykes of the USS Norway. Listen, Romulan vessels, we know you're out there. So you might as well come on out and have a little chat.
Let me see. Who would be in charge of this? It's gonna be Bajor. And Bajor just says, Captain, we're having some issues. I'm getting a pre-recorded message that says all circuits are busy. Please try again later. So I'm not sure what's happening with the comms at this point.
Is this an issue on our end or their end, Wes?
I don't know. Hold on.
I forget who said it already.
Bajor, because
okay.
Apparently, if you can shoot a phaser, you can answer the phone. That seemed to be the way it worked in Voyager. Bajor is like kind of a little unsure. He says, Captain, I reminded you last week that we should have gotten the extended warranty for the ship. So I don't know if there's anything I can do right now. Yeah, hold on, let me check. So it's our end or their end is what you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically switches on. Can you guys hear us? Because he's trying to find out if it's their problem. They're not responding, sir.
Even in the future, nothing works.
In the future, nothing works. Let me see what Bajor does. I need someone to roll against. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be Con and Daring. All right. I need a target against 11.
My specialty, so
I got it.
Oh, you got it.
I was gonna say, yeah. Let
it.
Good Devil do it since Cevic's down in the bowels. Oh no.
He's got some bowling.
Oh, no.
What'd you do?
That's a 19 and a 20.
That's the face of a 20. Face of a 20.
Outstanding. Those are the face. That's a face of actually a double critical. It could be a double critical. I need to start expanding critical ranges on all of you for goofy things. So congratulations. We have gotten out of one frying pan and now we've leaped into the plasma fire. So that is so well done. I believe that we can now refuse to invite the player back after, because keep in mind, the player, Good Devil, did not do this. Rockosaurus did this. This was Rockosaurus's fault.
And that is what I will tell him the next time I see him.
The next time you see him and the next time he punches in the face. Yeah, it's what has happened is the critical. No one's got anything that they want to throw up at us. Is going to be, well, you know, comms and sensors are very close to each other. So what I need is, since Good Devil got us into this, let's have Good Devil try and get us in deeper. How many you missed? It was a 19, so you missed by 8. Correct? No, it was what? The target was 11, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
what
I
you
got
said.
a 19 and a 20.
All right. The 19 is going to punish you now. Roll 8d6, and that's the amount of damage done to the sensor systems.
Oh, we got a skill bonus redeemed for Sivek.
Well, that's a shame Sivek's not the one making this roll.
True story. So first 3, 4, 2, 5. Then we got 6, 3, 5. And last 2, 2 and 1.
Okay, so 1 point, 2 points, 1 point and an effect, no points, 1 point, 2 points, 1 point. Oh my God! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You
7.
needed some more 3s and 4s in there, man.
Yeah, you did really well with Yahtzee. So that's basically there's 7 points of wounds to the sensor systems. They're pretty much inoperable. Attempts to use the sensors will be using its wound level, and repairs will be at, whatever rate you want. And the special effect gave the repair what's called 2 points of armor. So every roll, there's an automatic 2 points that you have to overcome before you effect any repair. Do you want? You rolled the dice. I just read the dice. I interpret things.
I didn't do shit. That was all Rockosaurus.
It was Rockosaurus. I think that he needs to really be told how
He should be
bad
careful
he-
while he's in Vegas with all these die rolls.
Yes, I think that I'm wondering if there's not some sort of a cosmic balance of energy that's happening,
I hope
because he
so.
may be having a really great night at the table.
Somewhere a craps table near him is just
It
exploded.
just exploded. Yeah, it's just like, oh, we broke Vegas, because with that you must have broken Vegas. I do wish them well. He and Arya are both having a great time, I hope. But not so much here. They're leaving you the dregs of their luck. So that's 7 points of healing that needs to go on with a 2 point resistance. But the nice part is maintenance as a focus will work. I'm not sure what other things will work. But yeah, at this point, by the way, you look out the view screen and it's basically a big test pattern. So yeah, yes, sir.
Sorry, say again?
It's basically a big test pattern out the main viewer. And you were going to say something. Oh, by the way, yeah, engineer, your entire board down in main engineering, anything that's a sensor subsystem, just lit right up like a Christmas tree on the 4th of July.
Oh, okay. Now I'm aware of something's wrong. And I'm gonna tap my communicator and try to reach the bridge. Main engineering to bridge.
Yeah, that isn't working.
Yeah, Sivik, what's going on down there?
No, actually, it's not working
Oh, yeah, that's right.
because somebody figured out the one thing you needed to make everything work on a ship.
Very well.
It's not grabbing.
Thanks, Billy.
Okay. Is Jenkins within yelling distance?
He he doesn't. He moves surprisingly well, but he only had a carry toothbrush. He is not under encumbrance rules. Do you want him to be?
Well, as many engineers as I can get into like this, the main center of engineering.
Okay.
I need all hands on deck.
Okay.
So Stevie's kind of call to the room as loud as he can. All engineers to your primary stations.
I do like the idea of him just yelling. Anyone? Bueller?
Bueller?
I'm so sorry. Give me just a second to locate. Where did this happen, guys? Come on.
I like on the crew list under heritage for Scooby, it has dog with a question mark.
Well, we don't know what to do. We gave him culture.
You're the man now, dog.
Your Spanish dog. Yeah, that's where he would be. Okay. Let me see who I can pull in at this point, because I haven't 3D printed enough of these guys. I got Sargentson. I got Tucker. If you're wearing red, you're good enough for me. I've got Shaggy. No, that's not him. I got Assplant. You guys might be taking some of these characters. Whoever's not on the bridge. And then Scooby will also be here. And get Civic back. And you needed to have me bring back, I apologize. Man, did we actually... Yeah, that's Jenkins. Okay, I forgot. Jenkins is nondescript.
Right, yeah.
Jenkins is exactly that.
There's that ugly mug. I'd know it anywhere.
Yes, Mr. Civic, you've got an assembly of crew within arm's reach. Tucker does come back down out of the Jeffries tube. And yeah, go ahead and start handing out some orders.
Okay. All right, team. It seems the ship is currently without communications, and it also seems we are having issues with our sensors, to the extent that it is very unlikely that the bridge is currently aware of any of the events around the ship. We must work diligently to restore all systems rapidly. I need your best, team. Sargentson, Jenkins, Tucker, I'm going to put the three of you on repairing communications. Assplant, Scoob, you're with me. We're going to see what we can do about the sensors.
Okay, so I handed out some assignments behind the scenes, I hope. Those come up?
I got mine.
Okay.
Wait, where'd they come from?
Skype chat.
Skype chat.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
There we go. Yes, and you'll be fixing the sensors.
I don't Tuvok that one. The sensors.
Yes, you can Tuvok that one. Let me see, and this is also. Sorry. And your name assignment. Take that, roll 20. Okay, so I don't know who Scooby is. I think whoever wants to can be Scooby.
Whoever does the best Scooby laugh. I already know who does that.
All right, we need to have a Scooby laugh off.
No point. Give me that.
I know. I tried, but I know it's not.
Oh my God, that's uncanny. The continuum is impressed. So,
The stream does impressions. We do Carl Sagan and we do Scooby Doo. Nice healthy mix.
It's a good healthy mix. We balanced a lot of childhood. We're channeling a lot of childhood rationale and science, actually, which is a very very insane thing to think about. But yes, we're channeling a lot of rationale.
Just wait till we get to Ensign Arnold.
Ensign Arnold. Oh, is that Ensign Osplant? He is. Oh, you're always still in blue. Let me see. So we've got. All right. You've assembled your team. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to flip back to the bridge. I did resolve all the consequences. Did I? Did I not?
I'm so sorry. One last thing, Q. Am I able to trigger a red alert from main engineering?
I think either if you can't. Yeah, I'm going to declare as a department head, you would be third in command for some kind of shenanigans like this.
All right. Very good. Then I'll press whatever button it is.
Okay. Computer
Right.
red alert.
Yeah, right before the red alert goes on, I'm gonna go, well, this is a pretty interesting predicament we're in. Maybe we should go to red alert. Oh. Well. Commander,
Okay.
you have anticipated my needs perfectly.
You know, it wasn't like this till you got to the bridge.
You were doing really well up until that point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to assign some traits to the. Whoops, not that trait. Let's go. Not that one. I'm going to see if I can contact the barmaid. There's traits, colon, and it's no comms. And 7 plus 2. All right. Forgive me for that. Just to make sure that that all is set up as a thing to record. All right. So we got traits going on. Yeah. So red alert just suddenly sounded from absolutely nowhere. You on the crew on the bridge. If you wish, Good Devil, you can take over Wesks if you are feeling left out and lonely, or you can just continue to badly roll for Bajor. Okay, okay.
Keep rolling for Bajor.
Keep rolling for Bajor. Bajor. So this is Shakedown Cruise should have caught all this, but I guess not. Yeah. So you have a blank view screen. You still have weapons. I mean, keep in mind, you just don't have any way to see, at least with sensors, and you don't have any.
Captain, permission to shoot everything.
Calm down. We can't even lock onto things. The Bajor, can you get a manual lock on either one of the anomalies?
What is he? How is he manually locking anything?
Go out inside.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that. Thank you.
Manually target.
Oh, am I playing him too? Yes, sir. I can. I think I could take a shot.
Let's make it a. What? What?
Make a case. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What that says.
I can't help him. But maybe I can step in and do it.
Oh,
Because I have Starship Tactics, so I might know anticipate what their moves might be.
let me see. Yeah, I'm sending. Yeah, that's the queue well has run dry. Yes. So you can anticipate where they are. It's more where to point the gun is our real challenge at this point. Is how do you aim when you don't have sensors? You still can say target at 111 Mark 13 if you want to do something like that. In that case, yeah, it probably has some Starship tactics in it.
Oh, and also we know where their last known location was, so.
Yes. What you can do is you can assist Mr. Bejor in, not Mr. Bejor, Mr. Burkeson in shooting.
Okay.
I've been informal. I've been in a first name with basis with Bejor for the entire season.
I think that die got the 20, so that one's in die jail for right now.
All right, we're going to put that on a cooldown. What I need to do is it's going to be an intuition. Let me see. I'm gonna get GD some good Bejor numbers here. His worst skill is intuition and self-control.
That tracks so well.
That tracks very well with I feel art imitates life. The worst part is shooting a phaser is about control. And that is it was his dump stat. Actually, Lords and Ladies of Fate, would you want to see the character sheets for your favorite players? Put some notes in the chat, and I'm going to ask the Lords and Ladies of Fate's moderators for where can we put such things that could be either pinned or displayed or a link. Anyway. So as an aside, we've got actually, believe it or not, Bejor Birkinson has augmented abilities, and they are directly interfacing with the sensors. We have two choices: we can cripple him or make this work to our advantage.
Also,
you could look out the window.
Oh, yes. Real quick, thanks to Typhonius Starheart for the follow. Very much appreciated.
That is a new person.
It is a new person,
right? Unless it's a strawberry shortcake character or one of the Sailor Moon sailors that we never knew about. I would ask you don't give me that look.
I don't know much about strawberry shortcake, but I do know a Sailor Moon, and that's not a Sailor Moon.
It's a sailor. All right, let's face it. It's a space Care Bear. Those are the things I'm thinking of. They now have to justify their handle. And by the way, as a meta thing, I actually managed to accidentally chase someone off of a Discord by making fun of their handle. So everybody be nice to this person because I may have just really pissed them off. We get one, we lose one because Q is a jerk. So anyway, what I'm going to do is to assist with this entire thing. There's no reason that GD would know this. Birkinson has his prosthetic eye is integrated with the sensors, so he could still target the phasers without the 7-point penalty that would be incurred.
So what you're saying is he could manually lock on them. Was what you're saying?
Yeah, I went a really long way around to get to the manually lock on them.
Cool. I just want to make sure that we all arrived on the same page for a manual lock on. Cool.
Yes,
okay.
But the manual lock on is still going to be difficulty 5.
Oh shit. Can I help?
There's 7 points of damage to the sensors.
So,
His eyes fixed that.
what's his target?
You have we're gonna go with, oh god, it's gonna be control and security. It's gonna be a 13
Okay.
is his target. Now he has a 13. He has bold security, which means if he buys security rolls with threat, he does get to re-roll. And he has a focus. He does not have a focus in starship weaponry.
Is this the thing that I'm assisting him with?
You can assist, yes.
And what do I assist with?
Let me see. You're doing tactics. So you're gonna, by the way, you have a tactics as your crit range on that. You're gonna have probably control and con, which I think are good.
Yes.
And again, before we roll, before GD rolls, how many threat do you wish to purchase? Because the difficulty on this attack is 5.
Yeah.
Buy them
So
all.
here, am I able to buy from both threat
No.
and momentum?
No,
Nope.
light side, dark side.
Or,
Well, one of you should take from one, and the other should take from the other.
What?
I'm just assisting.
An assistant
okay, never
can't
mind.
really do anything. Just the primary actor. But yeah, sorry to say, this is who Mr. Burkeson is.
It's his moment
He
to
is
shine.
Very much let it all
let's
hang
see.
out.
So I could buy one.
You can buy as many thread as you want. You can go up to 6. Buy 3 dice.
We're gonna drain the momentum pool.
What?
That's right. Yep. You got
You-
enough threat, Kyo.
You. So it does require. This will require 5 successes.
You know, they don't bleep those on Paramount Plus.
I know. Sheer
There we go.
hubris.
So rolling 5. Come
Paramount
on!
Plus doesn't get demonetized either.
Ooh, there's a critical, there's a failure, there's a success. So 3 so far.
The failure wasn't critical, was it?
No,
He did not make the face. He would make the face.
I would make a face. And then the other 2 is a failure and a 20.
The assist was a success.
Hold on. You want to say something? Because I'm about to bleep. You ready to go? You just want to let loose?
Fuck.
You're all welcome. That was quite beautiful. I can't believe you did that.
Well, again, he did not do this.
No, you did not.
Rock did it.
Rockosaurus Rex. So hold on.
Dice jail.
Need you to go back, and you had 2 successes and 1 success in your first round, correct?
Mhm.
Your second round was how many successes?
0.
Okay. How did Bahal do?
1 success.
Did he just 1? Okay, so that's 2, 3. As I read it, there are 4 successes. You needed 5. You have laid down a blanket of covering fire. And well, sadly, you don't know if you did any good. However, can I do this, people? This is going to happen. You do know what happened to the last thing. Good Devil. What was Rock's worst roll that wasn't a critical failure?
Well,
When you were rolling all those precious little icosahedrons.
So the first three rolls was a critical, success, a regular success, and a nothing, or
Okay.
a failure.
Do you remember the
Fourth
nothing?
one was a failure. Fifth one was the critical failure.
Do you remember in your eidetic memory what those 2 failure numbers were?
Oh, 18 and
You know what I'm going to do, so guess low.
18, and the other one was
12.
I-
Say 12.
I don't remember.
Say 12.
That's okay.
Say 12.
12,
What
There we
was
go.
what was your target number, sir? Do you remember?
11.
11.
Your target number was 11. No,
Oh, what was it? I thought the target was 11.
That was the,
it was
the one before.
full security. It was 13.
14 then. Say 14.
VG says it was 12. Can confirm.
Well, I'll believe EG any day. We're just gonna take that as our source of truth at this point.
That's a mistake.
Yeah,
Buying elections and whatnot.
buying elections. So
Dropping up the
weapons,
wrong answer.
weapons has 3 point. The weapon systems now have 3 points of damage to them, but it is not hardened.
So wait, instead of doing what I asked, they not only did they not do what I asked, they damaged the ship.
There's a lot of broken pieces. Yeah. So what happened? Captain, my captain.
Wasn't me.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys really are. Oh my God. My palms. Oh my God. All right. Yeah. So yeah. There's some additional problems. But remember, they were dealing with the phase inverters, and they were trying to set things for procs plus aiming, and they were like not sure, so he overloaded it a little bit. Yeah, Bejor just had an issue overall. It is again Rock's problem when he gets back. He's gonna have to clean up and answer for this. Yeah, the weapons. She's a broke right now. So, Bahal, what would you like to do after you're done assisting?
Well, what systems haven't we broken yet? Because I want to get into those.
Life support's pretty good. We have not broken the engines, as far as I know. And I do need to now add this to the list of busted shit under traits. We never assigned comms an actual target number. Good Devil, could you roll 2d6, please?
Three and a 2.
Okay.
So we've got
Okay,
shields and maneuverability is what you're saying.
Yeah, you have some shields. The holodeck still works.
Captain, we could ram them.
That's debatable. What about? Yeah, Commander, I really like that idea, that go-getter attitude. But we've done enough damage to the Norway. Let's try to not destroy it in the process.
So fragile. It's almost like it was designed to fall apart.
Right.
So, you were preparing for the attack. I take it now, Bahal. Were you already programming in the intercept course?
Yep. I'm going to focus on my flying because that's all I can do.
Okay, well,
Enjoy it while you can.
why don't you attempt to fly? I've just watched what happened in the chat, so thank you for leading. I'm just going to go meta here. Thank you for leading into this and making it so much easier for a referee to do what they need to do. Now,
I think this is Captain Roland Sykes' real Kobayashi Maru, or whatever it is. Kobayashi Maru, yeah.
Yeah, the Hooji Booji Pachu, the Hooji Pikachu. Let me see. Yeah, Coochie Pikachu would probably be what we'd name it. The question is, Bahal, you have 3 different ways of moving the ship. There's maneuvering thrusters, which is very subtle, rotation. There's impulse engines, which put you around a solar system pretty well. And there's warp, where you could do a warp hop to your target. All 3 of which are options on the table. and you know what in terms of metagaming, you have an idea of which one of these will not work after your attempt.
Well, so we're already pretty close, though, right?
You are very close to them, yes.
So I wouldn't want to warp, because that would be bad.
Yes. That would be the equivalent of the Picard maneuver. That is what the Picard maneuver was. Was a really a microburst over the warp drive.
Makes you look like you're in two places at once.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I will say
maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea, then.
Yeah, and I will say it will a bitch up. Because you can appear behind your target. So if you want to do that...
Well, first of all, Captain, permission to perform the Riker maneuver.
You want to...
Picard maneuver, sorry.
I was going to say, you want to put one leg over the back of your chair? I mean...
over the back of the chair of the Romulans.
Oh, yeah. Swing my leg over the Romulans.
You know what, Commander? That's just crazy enough to work. That old coot. If only we would have thought of it first. Be the ball Sykes maneuver. Let's do it.
Okay, Psyche balls. What we're gonna do?
No.
Psyche balls. I like it. I've called this
the rolling balls maneuver.
The rolling balls maneuver.
There we go.
Oh, this is actually working. I want to see some of these clips start showing up.
The rolling balls maneuver is when you just steal a maneuver from a more decorated captain and use it as your own.
Call it this. Okay, so let me see. I need to find explosions. Oh, come on, give me a second here.
You need to find explosions. Have you looked for Michael Bay?
I'm looking for Michael Bay. I'm looking up my Michael Bay stream deck at the moment. I know where to get them. It's from Tip of the Batleth. There's plenty of death, blood, and guts going on in Tip of the Batleth.
We did blow some stuff up.
Things fell apart very quickly. It was an amazing bit of work.
It really started about as chaotically as it ended.
Yes, with just as much brotherly love.
Yeah. Although I will say, I do think that the two Klingons found some common ground there towards the end.
Yes. So what I'm gonna look at is I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that. So down engineering way. Civic, you hear the sound of the lithium chamber beginning to pulse and throb as the incredible energies required to propel a ship at relative faster than light velocity are called upon and harnessed. And then you just hear some horrible additional noise. Could you make that noise that is breaking your heart, your two-chambered heart? Yeah. So that's that. You now have a third crisis.
Is it existential?
No, not
that's
existential.
the fourth one.
That's
the fourth one. So the warp core is gone. The sensors over. I'll put the sensors over here. Yeah. So basically everything's kind of fallen apart down here. You've run out of guys. You've run out of equipment. The engines have taken. Nat, would you give me 1d6, please?
Five.
Okay. Could you roll 2d20? I just need the...
I got a 9 and a 2.
Yeah, those were Jenkins' saving throws for how efficient he was. So he is in the warp conduits now when you called for the uh, warp engines to engage. So he was in the middle of the warp coils when this happened. So anyway,
Someone's just gonna get a good tan.
he could get a remarkable tan. I feel that
Maybe he's an extra
that this-
conduit of power from one to
Is
the other
there-
side.
literally anything else that could be broken in this fucking ship. Oh my god.
Is this how we get Super Jenkins? Like some sort of like superpower from the nacelle?
Could have been.
Here I was thinking we were making good progress on repairs, and then, Commander Ball took control of the con for, all of
You don't know
30
that.
minutes.
You don't know that.
You don't know that? Maybe if you'd fix the goddamn comms, we'd be able to talk to each other.
So basically, when let me see, who is running? Oh no, wait, no, you called Jenkins back.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Thank
apologize.
goodness.
I take all of that back.
Oh,
Basically,
we can't
that
lose
is
our scapegoat.
holy crap. I'm so sorry. I've got to retcon all that.
Plus, he's
sorry.
related to like a high-end admiral or something, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He will be, or he is related to a high-end admiral. But the warp core does tend to start now leaking shit, and as is the case with all things that are Starfleet that are important,
All right.
it leaks something deadly. Sorry.
I'm listening.
Oh no, go ahead. Were you going to say something? Because I was just starting the narrative.
So, is it assessing it from what I know in my expertise is something that's able to be repaired once it's leaking into, the room of main engineering?
You will be able to repair it. It may require an EV suit if you don't get on it immediately. So
Alright.
you have a choice. Mr. Civic, and it involves the engineering office. It involves the engineering section of the bridge officer's exam. So that's a deep cut for everybody. It has 5 points of damage. You get 1d6 for each success
Okay.
for repair, which you remember how I think we all know how the repair system works.
Yeah.
And you can do it yourself, order a crewman to do it, and then you must select an assistant.
Okay.
If you wish to not evacuate main engineering and attempt repairs externally, which will take more time.
Not at all. Myself and Tucker, I'm going to order Tucker to go grab EV suits, return with one for me. And we're going to go try and take care of the leaking warp core. The rest of you, maintain your work. We will get this ship back in order. That is in order.
Okay, I hate to tell you this. I did not present this clearly.
Oh.
There is death gas flooding main engineering right now.
Oh. Well, I thought
you can come back with an EV suit to repair it.
All right.
But this is definitely you may have missed my reference. It's evacuate immediately, or some people could stay behind and fix this, or if everybody retreats, then you can come back later and fix it. Does that make sense now?
Okay.
Well, they have to go get the suits, and that's going to take time.
All right. We're going to order everyone out, and we're going to, under the order that we are going to grab these suits and return. Our work is not done here yet.
Okay, so basically you abandon engineering.
Well, it's either like you said, there's deadly gas flooding the place. So, like, what else can I do? What am I?
All I want to say is, keep in mind, Sargentson and Asplant can have input, but if you want to abandon engineering, that is good. But it'll be a couple minutes before you get back in.
Okay, and how long before the gas takes me over?
You would. It would be you and whoever assisted you, or you could send 2 people to do it.
No, I mean, like, how long is it going to be before it's absolutely fatal to be in main engineering without protection?
You'd basically have about 30 or 40 seconds.
So we get 1 die roll chance to stop the gas.
Correct.
Yeah, you get basically 1 die roll to repair the damage in a heroic way, or you run away like frightened little bunnies.
I mean, I
I
do have the. I do. If there was ever a time for this, I do have the miracle worker talent.
Yes.
So let's see. Repairs or modifications well in advance of expectations. Getting offline systems up and running when most need. Whenever you use an engineering on an extended task, you achieve a breakthrough and roll at least 1 effect on the challenge die. You achieve a second. Whatever that means.
Okay. What that does mean is exactly what it says. Because we won't count this as an extended task. You have to heal 5 points of damage to the warp core, and you get an extra 2d6 on your attempts. Over and above any success dice that give you d6s.
Okay.
I think I can do this, sir.
Sargentson stepping forward.
No, that's
He doesn't
Asplant.
know what the. It's Asplant.
Engineer.
Okay.
Oh, I was getting ready to step forward.
All right.
I'm dragging people.
And let's try to get this done. The rest of you, run off to the room next door. Grab EV suits and 2 extra for me and Asplant. Hopefully, we won't need them on the way out.
Ruh-roh.
And yeah, we're gonna try and at least seal the leak.
Okay. So Tucker is definitely giving you. Okay, sir. You can count on us. We'll be back as soon as we can. And he's going to be the last one out of the room. He's going to be doing the Geordie LaForge. Move it. In before the block, or in before the lock. So he gets people out. They're heading to get the respirators and other elements that they need. And it's you and Asplant. So what did we decide? We decided you get 2 dice automatically. This thing needs 5 points of healing. So basically it is an engineering and daring roll.
Sure.
And Sargentson has got a 12 for these purposes, for
You
the
mean
one
Asplant?
die that Asplant. Sorry, I keep.
Okay. I'm gonna
How many
buy.
things do you want to buy? Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you don't have momentum.
Yeah, I don't have momentum, so I'm gonna buy a single die with threat. Pains me to say that. All right, and I do have a focus in warp field dynamics as well as electroplasma power systems. I would argue this would count as both.
Well,
Or fusion reactors. Take your pick.
I would go with fusion reactors. This is closer. EPS is wiring. Warp field
Didn't I
dynamics
get that
is-
extra thing on
What?
repairing the EPS?
Yes, you did, but this isn't the EPS.
Uh-huh.
This is the warp core. This is like a hole in Chernobyl. This isn't like the down power line.
All right.
But thank you for thinking of it.
No.
I'm not going to discourage you from trying. I pick up an extra. Oh man, what am I going to do with all this threat?
I don't know. Ooh.
How how did Assplant? How did you do first before we see the joy in
I just have one die, right?
one die?
And you said it was 12 that I need
Roll
to get?
against a 12. Yep.
16. I'm doing my best, sir.
Well, you really tried, man. It's like I'm in here. I'm sucking down carcinogenous fumes right with you, boss.
Feeling a little
So
lightheaded, sir.
How did Super Vulcan do?
1, 5, and an 11.
Okay. 1 is critical. 5 is your engineering is 5, so that's 2 criticals, right?
Yeah.
It's 2 criticals as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh. Okay.
So that's 5. You get to roll 5d6 plus 2 more, so that is 7d6 altogether.
Oh, yes. All right, here we go. We got 663, and you said 5 total, yeah?
Correct. 5 total.
And 5 and a 3.
Okay, 3 is nothing. 3 is nothing. 5 is a 1. You know what? The 6s count as essentially 2 points of repair. So it's 2, 4, 5, 6. So you did it with a bow on it. You have managed to twist whatever magic valve it is, and or Assplant has faced it and basically sprayed some liquid polymer onto the crack in the core. So at least you.
I hope one day I'm
up.
as good as engineering as you are, sir.
Yes. So at this point, the ship is in dire straits, but at least the crew is not poisoned. You have some degree of warp maneuverability still, and at this point, I am going to turn back over control of your meaningless little tiny lives back to the lords and ladies of fate. You can all go back to your tiny little lives where you can't influence anything, you don't make a difference, and you're working at Kinko's.
All right.
If I work at Kinko's, they're going to be really upset because I haven't shown up for any of my shifts.
Do you want to lead us out while I find the raid?
Sure. Well, thank you all very much for joining us on this wonderful edition of Star Trek of the Fates. We love having y'all here, and we love doing this. But we do have other things that we do as well. So Wednesday, join us at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be on episode 3.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
No,
That's right.
no.
Yeah, we are missing players, so we'll be doing some podcasty style stuff. Swing by if you
I'm
want
going
to
to be learning all about what Ruby is.
Yeah, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. Join the wonderful cast that we have left for that broadcast, and then Thursday we have Star Wars. It's the other star we do here, where I'm being assured by myself that we will be leaving Rungus's. It will happen. It's been a month, and that's not a joke. As like, oh man, it's been a month that we've been stuck in this place. It's been a month since we played. So, be prepared for the rust to get shaken off. Yeah, when we do the alternating weeks, when we miss one, it really just drags it out because you're going for another 2 weeks. But we're all really anxious to get back into it. That Star Wars is really pulling me deep. We also have our Saturday stream, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's another Rifts campaign that's kicking off. I think, am I reading it correctly that we will be having a new cast member shortly?
Either this week or next.
So stay tuned. So in the next couple of weeks, you will be getting new cast member for Rifts. We are close to getting our Sunday D&D campaign started. So make sure that you join the Discord, so that way you can. That's definitely not how you. Wow, that's again wrong. Wow, where are the home keys? There we go. There we go. Join the Discord so you can find out more updates about when these things go live. Casting calls for upcoming shows, which we do have a couple shows that are in the casting phase right now. The one that's probably going to be coming up the most recently, more recently than anything else, is going to be Solar Patrol.
Recently?
Yeah,
You
it's
sure
too late for me.
that's what you want to go with?
What?
Yeah, Solar Patrol is going to be starting. As far as what we're casting for, it's going to start
Yeah.
sooner than anything else.
Come to the days of tomorrow with Solar Patrol, you wusses.
Unless there's something I'm missing.
There's the D&D on Sunday. Should be starting soon.
There's a D&D
on
I
Sunday.
did
You
talk
did the
about the D&D on Sunday.
You missed Riffs, I think.
No?
You didn't
Nope.
miss Riffs.
Nope, that's when we're talking about the
Okay,
extra
well-
cast.
Okay, so
Are you-
everybody is not paying attention to me, but they're doing it at different times.
Between all of us, we
It's
got
like,
it all.
It's like
Yeah,
Kobo and
you all
No,
compare
the
notes and then
continuum-
come criticize me. Okay.
the
here we go.
Continuum was paying intimate attention because the Continuum had a dog in this fight. But nobody
yeah.
else.
We got streams for days.
We had
And
streams-
tomorrow Billy Wildstar stream,
Yep.
9 p.m. We're gonna be trying out a little something. So
Yeah,
why don't you go ahead
come
and
out
check
and
that
support.
out? Yeah. I'll throw a link
we got
when that
3
goes
seconds.
live. I'll throw a link to it in the Discord. Hey, you know what? Have a great time. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.